Faced with her husband bringing his mistress into their home, she did not break down or cry, and she did not argue or fight. She simply packed her belongings calmly, still maintaining her elegance. Before leaving, she even helped the other woman zip up her dress.
You look like a tramp. What am I saying? You are a tramp.
Her husband offered a casual apology, as he always did. As the only breadwinner in the family, he assumed his wife would never leave, but he underestimated her resolve. Anna not only intended to leave, she also planned to take her 2 sons with her. She had no intention of leaving the children with a man who cheated so casually. Anna did not bother arguing. When the elevator arrived, she walked away without hesitation. After picking up her son from school, she went to the bank, withdrew all her savings, and also took a handgun for self-defense. Finally, she took off her wedding ring, completely ending the marriage. She used half of her savings to buy a sports car and set off with her 2 sons toward a new life. Her younger son made a bet that she would be back within a week. Anna adjusted the rearview mirror and told her children to look forward and never look back. When they arrived in Boston, Anna encountered an old suitor outside the hotel. He was a gentleman from high society. In those days, most women were confined to the home. At that moment, Anna's plan was to first find some support for herself and her children. Her younger son George once again expressed doubt, but she calmly fixed her appearance. She knew this man had once been so rejected by her that he nearly took his own life. At first, their dinner conversation was pleasant. After a few drinks, the man showed his true nature. He ignored the people around them and broke down publicly, complaining about his business collapse. Anna's rejection made his emotions spiral further out of control. Noticing the attention from others, she slipped into the restroom to fix her makeup. But when she returned, the man was gone, and he had stolen all her money without even paying the bill. The waiter came to demand payment. Anna was both embarrassed and furious. At that moment, an elegant military officer in uniform stepped in and covered the bill for her. The two quickly became involved, and even reached the stage of engagement. But she did not know that beneath the colonel's gentle appearance, there was another side. At dinner, the colonel often spoke loudly about politics. George quietly offered a rebuttal. That night, the colonel came to their home alone and asserted his dominance. He subjected George to a test of obedience. He compared the family to a pack of dogs, with himself as the leader. George was not afraid of the colonel, but he feared that his mother's fragile new hope would collapse because of him. On the eve of the wedding, Anna took her 2 sons to prepare items for the ceremony. In an elevator, they met a disabled child. Moved by sympathy, the mother and sons donated their last $500. When the colonel found out, he flew into a rage. He forced Anna to hand over the pearl necklace around her neck. Faced with his sudden outburst, Anna kept yielding. But when she saw George pushed to the ground while trying to protect her, her maternal instincts erupted into fury. Even after encountering so many bad people, Anna still refused to give up her search for stability and support. This was America in 1953. Women were largely confined to the home, with very few opportunities to work. In advertisements of that time, they were often portrayed as objects to be conquered. Their value was defined by marriage and family. Even proud Anna could not escape the limits of the era. With little money left, they ended up renting a cheap apartment in a new city. George wanted to go back and ask his father for help, but Anna told him that no matter how hard things became, they must hold on to their principles. In fact, her ex-husband had been sending money all along, but she had returned it every time. After settling in, Anna used her striking appearance to meet a new dating partner, but on their very first meeting, the man tried to take advantage of her.
Stop! Just what the fuck do you think I asked you out for anyway? Conversation? You go. Get the hell out of here.
Even after this humiliation, Anna refused to blame herself. No matter how difficult life became, she still believed she deserved respect. Later, she reconnected with a wealthy former boyfriend. He invited her to a formal evening ball. Anna gladly accepted, but after waiting at the venue for a long time, she saw him mocking her with another woman, calling her old and faded. Anna sat alone at the bar drinking. She noticed a man next to her smiling. Not wanting to look lonely, she struck up a conversation for the first time. But after a short exchange, the man revealed he was a detective. He had been observing her for a while and suspected her of illegal activity. He showed his badge. Anna's smile disappeared instantly. After being taken to custody, she remembered George mentioning earlier that her ex-husband was performing in the city. She had no choice but to call him and ask for bail. But on the other end of the line, she only heard him speaking with another woman. No one answered her call. And so, Anna spent the night locked in a cell with 2 strangers. One had been abandoned by her family, the other worn down by society. 3 women trapped in hardship had their lives briefly intersect in that night.